with tear gas. You ain't going nowhere. Shoot it again. See, shoot it again.
At the hospital, they had told me that I had had a high infant rate when I had first came in. My heart rate was high, considering the situation.
Honestly, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna be the next black man shot by police.
Guys, I have a permit. Let me just cover it up. We're gonna go across the street.
You don't have a right to detain him, do you?
Hey, let's do this like
Let him
adults.
show his permit. He's not gonna pull out a gun on you. Let him show his permit.
Guys, I have a permit.
Hey, they didn't even ask him if he has a permit. They just arrested him. You're on camera!
But I've never seen anything like it, and the whole world was laughing.
It is a time to pull people together.
Dass friedlicher Protest immer möglich sein muss, aber eben friedlich.
Say it now. Black Lives Matter.
This is an abuse of power. It has to be denounced.
You've been reluctant to comment on the words and actions of the U.S. president, but we do have Donald Trump now calling for military action against protesters. We saw protesters tear gas yesterday to make way for a presidential photo op. I'd like to ask you what you think about that, and if you don't want to comment, what message do you think you're sending?
We all watch in horror and consternation what's going on in the United States. It is a time to pull people together, but it is a time to listen. It is a time to learn what injustices continue despite progress over years and decades. But it is a time for us as Canadians to recognize that we too have our challenges, that Black Canadians and racialized Canadians face discrimination as a lived reality every single day. We see you, we see the discrimination that racialized Canadians live every single day.
Watching events unfold across America in recent days and the actions and rhetoric from the American president have been distressing. So can I ask the Prime Minister, what representations has he made to his ally Donald Trump? And at the very least, Prime Minister, say it now, Black Lives Matter.
Prime Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, of course Black Lives Matter, and I totally understand the anger, the grief that is felt not just in America but around the world and in our country as well. I totally understand that and I get that. And I also support, as I've said, the right to protest. The only point I would make to the House is that protests should be carried out lawfully, and in this country protests should be carried out in accordance with our rules on social distancing.
Und dass der friedliche Protest, den wir in den Vereinigten Staaten sehen, im Übrigen mit vielen sehr bewegenden Gesten, auch amerikanischer Polizeibeamter, dieser Protest ist verständlich und mehr als legitim. Und ich kann von hier aus nur meine Hoffnung ausdrücken, dass die friedlichen Proteste nicht weiter in Gewalt münden, aber noch viel mehr die Hoffnung zum Ausdruck bringen, dass diese Proteste etwas bewirken in den Vereinigten Staaten.
You know, we here in Europe, like the people of the United States, we are shocked and appalled by the death of George Floyd. And I think that all societies must remain vigilant against the excess of use of force. We have to be sure everywhere, especially in societies which are based on the rule of law, democratic representation and respect for freedoms and liberties, that the people who are in charge of taking care of the order are not using their capacities on the way that has been used on this very, very unhappy death of George Floyd. This is an abuse of power, and this has to be denounced, it has to be combated in the States and everywhere.
Get the f out of here! Sorry! Sorry! Get the f home! Get the f home! That bullshit with some and a bad cop do not belong here! This is not up there! This is here! Get the f home! You f idiots, do this shit now! Get the f out of here! I don't give a shit where you work. Leave them alone. They're not doing anything, bro. They're escalating the bullshit. Hey! Leave them alone. Move! I'm not even with them. Hey! Move! Move! Go home! Go home! Go home! Go home! Go home! Go home! Don't let those up there fool you. Don't let this trash and Antifa bullshit people to you. Don't let these pendejos right here. Don't let these assholes lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. This is a valley. I will gladly go home. Just tell them to go home. Don't let them put up with this. Please don't put up with this.
They're not doing anything wrong.
There's two of you out here.
Hey man,
You think you're actually making a difference? You're making people pissed off in this neighborhood.
Dude, we didn't mean to do that.
Go home.
You're the only
Go
person
home.
who's come out to complain.
I live across the street.
You're not the only one in this neighborhood.
Go home.
No.
There's two people standing out here on the corner of Timberline and Prospect, and they're having people honking. It's after 11 o'clock. I want them arrested right now. Right here in front of the police station on the corner. They're filming me, and I have to get up in 3 hours. There's two people here holding a sign. They're having people honk as they're going by. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. Put me on the phone with the sergeant, please. Yeah, I will. You can record me all you want. I fought for this country. Put that on your goddamn video feed.
I honestly don't care.
You don't? Because I fought for your freedom.
You fought for our First Amendment right?
I did. And you know what? I have my First Amendment right. I'm saying go home.
And I'm saying
because you're keeping me up. Every time somebody passes by here and honks, I live right across the street. You can come over to my house. I will feed you. I will clothe you. I will put you up for the night. But stop. Just stop. Dude. You're not fighting for anything. You know what? You want to fight for a right? Go to Minnesota and fight for it. I guarantee you're going to wake up in a hospital bed there, not here. Dude, no, seriously, go the home.
Okay, dude, I understand. Can we just talk here, man?
I'm literally across the street from the freaking police station, and I got two people out here with a sign, and I got to get up in 3 hours.
And I'm actually standing out here on the corner with these two people right here who are recording me right now. It is a male and a female. One's white, and I'm assuming, what's your nationality? Because you look Hispanic.
Latino.
Latino, yes. White male, Hispanic female. I'm guessing under 21. How old are you?
I'm not going to answer questions.
They're not going to answer questions. No, it's just these two people. But what they don't understand is that my window faces across the street from the police station, and I got to get up in 3 hours. And they want to argue with that because they're the only two protesters out here. I mean, if you guys want to go protest downtown where everybody else is at.
I mean, I'd talk to you, dude, but if you come up down on us, it's kind of like a discussion.
No, because even if I talk to you, are you still going to leave?
No, I would have. I would have listened to you, man. I would have loved to, actually.
I'm sorry.
I would have loved to.
All right. Police are on their way. Right there.
Okay.
Perfect.
They asked me to disengage, so.
Okay,
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Wonderful.
But you guys can't do this.
Basically, 4 cops ended up surrounding my boyfriend and I. I wasn't able to get a video of the actual police conversation, but basically this man pulled up. He came up to us and was like, "What's going on?" I tried to speak. He didn't listen to me. He didn't even look at me. And he was just looking at that man, and that man basically was like, "They're keeping me up, all this bullshit." Basically the same shit he's been saying the whole time. And my boyfriend and I were like, "Yeah, you know," and we apologize if we were keeping you up, but if you had come here and told us nicely that we were keeping you up, we would have stopped. And basically he was lying to the cops, saying that my boyfriend and I were twisting the whole story. When he left, he gave the cop a fist bump. The cop basically told us to leave because that man was right, because even though we're protesting, it can be loud. It's never happened in Fort Collins, though. We've had this protest going on for about 4 days, and this is the first time the police have been called. I see a lot of people saying that my sign shouldn't have antagonized him, and it shouldn't have said that people should honk. My sign never said to honk. People who drive by and honk in support, but it's not because we asked them to.
Away from me.
Hey, leave her alone.
Do not touch her. Do not touch her. She has nothing. Do not touch her, sir.
Leave her alone. Sarah, just walk away.
Walk away.
Hey,
Hey, get off of her.
just get out of here. What? Hey. What the
You need the tape. You want it?
What?
Give it to me.
That's the tape.
Takes is one. All it takes is one. Thank you. God bless.
All this over on side now. There are 2 police officers here. Can I?
Okay, the only reason there's 2 is because for our safety, we don't know what's going on.
She is the one who approached me. I was standing here on the side.
Excuse me, but could you please not put that sign out because it's going to crank up the wrong people.
And
I don't want to be driving and have bullets shot at me because they're upset because you started it.
So he understood, but unfortunately, he's allowed to stand here with a sign that says whatever he wants to say on it.
It's just upset because I don't want to get caught if they start rioting because of your
Yeah,
sign.
I'm also upset because black and brown lives are at risk every single day in this country.
You know what,
Everybody's
honey?
life at risk, so
Everybody's
let's
life
not.
is at risk. That's right.
Well, thank you for both sides.
Both sides.
And we need to appreciate everything they do. Okay?
It says Black Lives Matter.
Wow, that word too? I mean, come on, little kids are reading that.
I'm sorry if you're a snowflake and you can't handle.
No?